Hey guys, so now we are on the third page of the notes. If you can't remember what the notes look like, let me get them. That's the second page. First page. Oh, here we go. Here's the first page. So it looked, can't work this camera, like this. Okay, I had a little shortcut thing at the bottom. That's page 1. Page 2 I just videoed on. That was this, and you had to do those bottom 8 problems. Okay, well now we are on the third page, which looks like this. Okay, so this page is going backwards. So before I gave you the slope and I gave you the y-intercept, okay, and it looked like this. Y equals mx plus b. Okay, I gave you this, but now, so I gave you this and then you had a graph. Now I'm giving you the graph and you have to write this. Okay, so remember, the m is the slope. Okay, x is just x. X is just x. Let's make this really big and bold. Okay, x just stays x. Okay, and b is your y-intercept. And then you just keep y equals. Okay, so we're keeping y, make him bold too, so we know. We're keeping y equals. Okay, so we're filling in the slope and the b. Okay, if it's positive, y-intercept will be a plus. If it's a negative, it'll be a minus. Okay, let's do one together. And then I'm going to have you do the rest of them on your own. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is find your y-intercept. Okay, so for each of these, I need to find b and m. Okay, so if you want to, go ahead and label, go b equals, m equals for all of them. That's what I like to do. Okay. So then this one, I need b equals, m equals, b equals, m equals, b equals, m equals. Okay, so I've labeled all of them. So this right here, oh, you can't see that. This right here, that right there's your y-intercept, right? Because it's on the y-axis. That's the y-axis. This is the x-axis. Okay, so it's on the y-axis, which means it's my y-intercept. So I had to go up 2. So out of the letters, the y-intercept is the b. If you don't remember, look back up. You should have written this on your paper. Okay, whatever I write here, you need to make sure you write on your paper. Because remember, you can use this stuff on your quizzes and tests. So this right here is my y-intercept. So that 2 is going to go where I have my b written. Okay, so this is the b right here. Okay, then I need to find my slope, which is the m, which is rise over run, right? That makes your m. That makes your slope. If you don't remember, write this down. Okay, and when you're finding it, since we're not plotting points, you need to find, let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. You need to find exactly where it crosses. So it obviously crosses here. No, no, yes. Okay, it exactly crosses through the little grid right there. Okay, so it crosses right here. Let's see if I go the other way. Right here. Okay, and see how it's the same distance? If I went here to here and here to here, it's the same distance. It's about the width of my finger. Okay, so it's the same distance. So to find the slope, you have to make your triangle. Hopefully this sounds familiar to y'all. So I'm going from one point to the other in my triangle. So I rose 1 and I had to run 1, 2, 3. Okay, so rise, oh, sorry y'all, my elbow just cracked. My rise is 1 and my run was 3. Okay, and the last thing you ask yourself, I'll make myself blue. If I was a person walking on this hill, and remember, which way do I walk? I can only walk to the right. Okay, so I'm walking this way. Okay, so if I'm walking this way, I'm actually walking uphill. Okay, so this guy is uphill, which means my slope should be what? Positive. Okay, so you don't have to, but you can put a little positive on it if you want. Okay, now I'm almost done. I have everything I need, but I have to make it look like this up here. Okay, so it has to be y equals, my m is 1/3. Remember, you keep your x, 1/3 x. And my b is a 2, and it was a positive 2, so it's going to be plus 2. Okay, I want you, let's see if I can zoom out. I want y'all to try the other 5 problems up here for homework, and I'm going to do the one that's down here with y'all, the one we originally started on. So we're skipping over these because all of these are you try. Here, I'll label them for you. You try. You try. You try. You try. You try. Don't forget those are your homeworks. Okay, let's move down here. So our original problem we had when we first started doing this, there we go, was given this line, is the point 128.63 on the line above? So, strategy. The first thing we need to do is we need to find the equation of this line. Okay, so find the equation. Then we need to see if that point 128.63 satisfies it, which means, aka plug it in. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is find the equation, which means it's y equals mx plus b. Remember, write it again if you need to, which means I need my slope and my y-intercept. So y is going to equal, I have my b, so my b equals 1, and I need my slope, which is my m, which if I go point to point, these are all exact crossings. Okay, you can choose any of those points to do your math on. I'm just going to go one point to the next, so I'm just going to choose here to here. So it went up 1, and I had to go over 2. So my slope is 1/2. Rise over run. Okay, you could have chose down here. Remember, it doesn't matter which way you make your triangle. It can be below or above. Okay, so this one I had to go over 2 and up 1. But remember, it's always rise first. So this guy right here, this 1 is your rise, and this 2 is your run. Okay, so I have everything I need. Y equals my slope, 1/2 x plus 1. Okay, and then I need to plug it in. Okay, what that means is this right here is going in for the x in the problem, and this right here is going in for the y of the problem because points are x, y. Okay, so instead of y equals, it's going to be 63 equals, and we did this a long time ago. We called it checking solutions. I don't remember if you'll remember that, but it was, I don't know, January, February. It was a long time ago. Okay, 1/2. Remember, 1/2 x, it means 1/2 times x. Okay, so 1/2 times x is 128 plus 1. Okay, when you're doing PEMDAS, remember order of operations, you have to multiply before you add. Okay, or your calculator will do it for you. Okay, but you need to do, if you do it by hand, if you want to challenge yourself, you have to do that first. So half of 128, well, half of 120 is 60, so that's me 64. So, oh, y'all, look, I wrote this wrong. What's my b? My b is -1. This should be minus. That should be a minus. This should be a minus. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so that means 63 is equal. Okay, so I'm just bringing that guy down. This is 64 minus 1. So 63, bring that down again. 64 minus 1 is 63. Okay, so is this point on the line above? Your final answer is yes. It's yes because 63 equals 63. This is a true statement. I know we haven't talked about this in a while, but remember, it's a true statement. It's the same exact number. Okay, so just like if I wanted to check, I could, let's say, check 1, 2, 3, 4, comma 1. Okay, is 4, 1 on the line? Well, we can see it, but you can also check algebraically. Okay, I want you to check algebraically if 4, 1 is on the graph. So you're using this equation. Remember, it's supposed to be minus. I messed up. I need more coffee. Okay, it's supposed to be minus. And you're plugging this in, x, y. Okay, so your homework is to check algebraically if 4, 1 is on the graph, and to also do these problems above. Okay, there are 5 problems above because I did that first one. Okay, so you're doing these up here. Okay, good luck, and if you need me, email me.